Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations, right? Pisceanos, happy Saturday. All right, let's pull a few of these. This is by Red Fairy Tarot. We also have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got karma, spiritual cleanse, and a contract. I'm just seeing something interesting here. You see the Four of Wands, right? It starts off in this place of like security and home, and then we go with the Five of Pentacles, which is abandonment and isolation. But it's weird. It's like the Chariot. You see the home in the background, right? Like it's the same. Can you see everything? I don't know if I put it in right. Yeah. It's the same home, but the Chariot is looking like, don't be afraid of this change or this move, because you're protected. And if you see like where you're going to go, it's like you have armor, you have these magical like feel to you, so it's a high level of protection wherever you go. Something about like your protection and your security is not in a place of just comfort. It's also in it's just you, like you're the protected one. So don't ever feel like, if you don't have a safe space, or like, I don't know how to explain that. Like if you don't have your, like you don't have to be behind these walls to be protected is basically what I'm trying to say. So if there is any feelings of fear, doubt, being alone, isolation, it's like, don't fear, because you're covered in the armor of protection. So I'm seeing that real clear. But let's get into the cards. So I don't know if that means like you guys are making a move, or maybe you're not with someone anymore with that, or I know you guys like to feel secure, and stable. And I'm not saying you're not. It's just there's some type of like a realization that wherever you go is where the protection is, which is interesting because we do have spiritual cleanse here, and this is in your challenge. So whatever this Four of Wands is that makes you feel like this is your safe space, I'm trying to find the words, guys. Hold on. I know you can see it. It's almost like, I don't know if it's in your mind or if someone put this in your mind, or you just got used to being in this place. Again, this place could be your job, a home, a person, security, right? And you put it in your mind that this is where I need to be in order to feel secure and safe. But there's other spaces out there, and it's almost like something is pulling you to come outside and go do this. You're going to be fine. That's the feeling. And with the spiritual cleanse, it's like, I don't know if you're saging, I don't know if you're praying, whatever your cleansing process is. This could be a detoxification of your mind and your spirit and your body. It's like it's safe to come outside. That's what I'm hearing. it's safe to come outside. Maybe to see certain people that you felt that you could not be around. Like, you probably will surprise yourself, like how well you handle those situations, because you are wearing some type of protection over you. I do have this energy of karma, Pisces. This is in your overall energy. So I don't know if you were hidden for a while or you just stayed behind the castle walls type of feel, for some form of fear or anxieties or worries. But anyway, you kind of, this is someone's karma, or this is a balancing of things. Like, I feel like there was one extreme and now there's another extreme, but I will go deeper into all of it. I do have this contract here. This is in the position of why everything is happening. Again, you keep getting energy, Pisces, to me, like it was written. Like, this was written for you. This was the way it was supposed to be. Like, something like that, Pisces. Like, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Let's see. I'm not all the way there. All right. Let's start with this contract. Two of Wands. Page of Swords. One more. 10 of Wands. It feels like something, like you're going to have to look forward to a situation. You're going to have to, like, kind of seal the deal. There's a contract energy here, Pisces. Like, something needs to be written. It needs to be said. There is a lot of work to do in this movement. And you need to stop fighting it with that Page of Swords there in the reverse. Like, stop fighting this thing. There's something that needs to be done. It needs to be written. It needs to be kind of like sealed, like a deal is sealed. Like, you need to stop. There's an area of life that, it almost feels like there was fighting or some type of, guarding, like you were guarded, like you were guarding yourself, and, it needs to end. Like, something's been sealed. Someone's karma has been sealed. Like, you don't need to look. Okay, now I get it. Turn your back on it, Pisces. That's what I'm getting. Turn your back away. The job is done. That's what I'm feeling. The job is done. Someone's fate is sealed with that karma. Okay. All right. It takes me a minute, but I get it. Hold on, guys. You can go outside now. Maybe somebody was bothering you, harassing you, bullying you. You don't need to be feeling like that anymore. That's what I'm getting. Like, you can go outside now. Like, okay, so someone's fate has been sealed. Like, I don't know what happened or what they did, but you're free. Like, you can go outside now, and I hope you guys are following me. I'm not saying literal, or, for some of you it may be, but it's like you can start showing yourself. You can start living life with your head held high. Something about whoever here was bullying you or stalking you, it's like they either been given a lot of other things to do, because that's how it happens sometimes, Pisces. Sometimes people, that are harassing you or bothering you, karma comes in and makes them, like, pay attention to something else so that they can leave you alone. Yeah, that eye, Pisces, like, when people are, like, really heavily paying attention to you in a negative light, it can destroy your life, Pisces. So that's what I'm getting. It's like, I'm not saying their life was destroyed. I'm saying that they got other things going on, and you're free to roam now. You're free to leave the house, so to say, if that makes sense. All right, let's get into this karma. That's what I would like to see. All right. Ace of Cups. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. A lot of swords here. Hold on. Good morning, train. So, how do I say this? So here's the energy of somebody needing to address an issue, somebody needing to wake up from an issue. And the Ace of Cups there in reverse, it's like something about not communicating the pain, with that Three of Swords there, like just not communicating the pain. So they're addressing the real issue here. Okay, I get it. They're addressing the real issue here. The real issue, Pisces, was not you. It's never you. It's always them. And that's something that I'm seeing right now. They may have, been stalking you, been paying attention to you, fighting everything you do, negating what you do. You're not a nice person. You're this, you know how people get, Pisces. And for whatever reasons, the truth of their heart and what was I heard a black heart, Pisces, like their heart was and isn't that like dead, like when something dies or something, like, and something was also very painful for them too. There could have been a level of jealousy and, some form of jealousy there. I can feel some of it, but you broke their heart in some way. And you broke their heart. Hold on. It might have been really hard to I don't know. There was something here that you did that broke their heart. And I know you well enough, Pisces, and a lot of times you tend to hurt people when you're just minding your business. Like you're just minding your business. And you have your own problems and your own worries. But you also have a purpose and a sense of direction. And a lot of times you just, I guess the word is trigger. You can trigger people into battling you and negating you. And negating is something that's coming to me, like, defamation. I just felt that. Defamation, some forms of defamation. Like it's the court. There's something here with court too, Pisces. This person may wind up in court for some reason and be really busy with you and not with court and cannot bother you. I don't know. But I think they've always known that you had a level of protection no matter where you go and what you do. And, maybe they didn't have that. Maybe they didn't feel that. Maybe they were just very upset by the things that you had: home, protection, loved ones, pulling yourself out of a desolate place, and they were unable to do these things. People get agitated and angry and they wonder why them and why not me, so they get very agitated and upset about things like that, Pisces. But reality has sunken in. And I promise you that this person is realizing that the reason they were mad at you, it was their own black heart. It was their own, it could be some evil forces that might have been at play around them. Maybe they didn't like the Three of Swords, could be some form of treachery, like a third party type of situation. So it was maybe, and I have things about that, Pisces, like it's like sometimes negative influences that talk in people's ears, and make them do these things, but it all rubs off. There's something here about energy that rubs off on these people. Residual energy, because I feel like somebody wasn't around them. And it was like residual, and they just kind of embodied that, and they took it out on you, Pisces. They took it out on you. I could feel it. I think the good thing, I always pull out the good in situation, is that when the smoke clears, they caused a commotion. I can feel they caused a loud commotion here. They tried to, I'm gonna say, bury you, Pisces, in certain ways, get rid of you, but they couldn't. And the smoke has definitely cleared, is what I'm feeling. And you're still there, and you're still standing, So this is somebody that I feel like, that thing negating a lot of the things of who you are and what you do, what you have done, and it was all smoke and mirrors, and something comes along and kind of shows them like, okay, no, the smoke and mirror is gone now. You did all that fighting to convolute who you were because you had your own selfish motives. But they underestimated the power of your cleanse, of your spiritual cleanse, of your ability to evaporate the smoke and mirrors, right? And that's what I'm getting here, Pisces. So you're free. I feel like this is multiple people, honestly. I feel like there's been multiple people in your life that have tried to smoke and mirror who you were, and because they had their own selfish motives, their heart was dark and it was black, and it could have been envious, Pisces. And when all that smoke and mirror was gone, who was left standing? Who was left showing true protection? See, they, or this person, denies that they did anything wrong to you, or they did. They deny it. I could feel it. They don't know why they're going through hardship or any of these things. Or karma. They don't understand why. And it's because of the smoke and mirrors they tried to place in your life. The easiest way for them to get cleansed and rid of this is to leave you alone. Leave you alone. No matter where you go, you're never alone. That's what that was telling me. Oh, let's go deeper into the spiritual cleanse. 3 of Cups. Temperance. Their life will definitely improve when they make peace with the fact that they caused some type of issue with you. Now, this is going to be different for everyone, meaning tense-wise, because some people still, it hasn't happened yet for some people. Some people need to wake up to it. But I guarantee you, if they ever notice that, hey, my life started improving once I stopped focusing on what Pisces was doing, and I stopped bullying Pisces, and I stopped trying to come for Pisces, my life started improving. They will realize that. There's some people in this world you cannot touch. Good and bad, because I've experienced the bad ones too. Like, no, I'm not today, Satan. Nope. I see that a mile away. I don't even look at it. But there are some people too, like you can feel it, you just know. And you're definitely one of them. There's no denying here what I felt with this. Let me see if I get anything else, because no, that was it. Wherever you go, you may come off a little bit like, oh, Pisces, look at Pisces. Pisces don't have nobody. Pisces is, in the code by themselves. Why is Pisces by themselves? Where's their so and their lover or their friend or say it's right here. They're right here in the protection, Pisces. I don't mean, please follow me. I think you guys do. Thank God. That's why sometimes I wonder, can I do other people's reading? I think I can, but like, I don't know. That's personal. All right, focus. So I don't know how this spiritual cleanse came. I don't know if it's naturally. It's almost like they bit the bait. Like you were looking like this, right? When they decided to attack you, Actually, you were looking pretty safe, but they, it almost feels like they were looking for this for you, or they weren't believing the things that you were saying that was going on in your stability, that. So that could be that. It's like somehow it was like a trap for them from the universe, and you being very seasoned at karma. You're very seasoned at karma. You know how it works. You will reap what you sow. The energy you put out will be the energy you give out. You get back. And so you were like, you're in trouble, bitch. Oh, there was a meme one time that was so funny that when I saw, it was like some people that were beating up a person, like they were fist fighting, and then there was a spectator on the sidelines, and they said this is what an experienced spiritual person looks like ooh, karma came to fuck you up. It's like, we knew better. Don't do that. See, this is definitely a Pisces reading, and I'll tell you why. Because we understand this. So for this to come out first, it's like, that's why we watch how we say things. We watch, who we support and who we're around. We watch it because we're like, oh, I don't want their karma to come on me. We're like extra. Like for me, for example, I knock on wood. Oh, constantly knock on wood. I don't know if you guys do that, and there's other things I'm sure you got, like superstitious things and, all these things to make sure that your energy is clean and free from any types of karma. And if you're not there yet, because as a younger person, it definitely, you take time to learn these things. So for my younger Pisceanos or anybody else out there, and I appreciate a lot of people. I've been noticing I get a lot of different people that come here. Thank you. So for you guys, it's like, learn. You'll learn. I learned the hard way. So you definitely do learn. Yeah, it's like I definitely see here where there's somebody that didn't understand your level of protection, and until they were kind of getting beat up by the universe, and all of a sudden they had to realize that they caused their own problems. It was written, it was a sealed deal with that contract. And like I said, I really do feel like when they kind of stopped, or when they do stop, that's when they're going to make the realization, I came for a person that was way too protected. They didn't look like it to me, or maybe I didn't want to see it. Okay, I heard that. Maybe I didn't want to see it, but now I see it. And actually, I'm going to be honest with you, their life could improve if they were kinder to you. If they actually saw the good in you. When they see they saw the good in you. Some of them saw the good in you, Pisces. And I think their life started changing for them. All right, let's get into the advice. What advice do we have for Pisces? 2 swords. Six of swords. One more. Ooh, 7 of swords. I keep hearing the Ave Maria song. I don't know. I'm going to go listen to it today, but let's see. Focus. Oh, you tortured someone a little bit. I feel like someone who wanted to apologize to you, like they were, well, apologize is a strong word. It's a strong word for some people, but I think they were looking to have you notice them, that they were like different and they weren't that person that was trying to attack you. But you kind of didn't accept it. Like you stayed with that Two of Swords there, Pisces, kind of like, you know, like I'm not ready to make that decision yet, you know? And I kind of feel here, Pisces, like because it's under advice, it's almost like, you know, don't make a decision yet when it comes to this person. So the universe is telling me, and karma and all this is saying, it's like it'll naturally clear up on its own, naturally, Pisces. But you have to kind of just stay out of it. You can't help and you can't hurt. That's the biggest thing that I'm getting. You can't help and you can't hurt. You gotta just stay in your lane. So no matter how much this person is almost in a way begging for attention and for you to recognize that they're a different person, I think they're also realizing that if they get on your good side, that's when their life could really explode into happiness and joy, Pisces. And for some of you, I feel like you this is interesting. Some of you, I feel like you will be pleased by some things that you see and changes in a person, and that alone, your heart is going to help a person's life kind of advance and progress, just because you see the good in them and good energy flows that way. So but you know, I know you guys can't help but getting touched sometimes by seeing growth and people moving in the right direction. But I also feel a strong energy of, you know, if you can help it, you know, don't put your hand into it. Like I said, hurt or help. I know it sounds weird, and use discernment for that, Pisces. Because remember, everyone, you have so many of you out there, and there's, you know, so many different scenarios. But the point of this is just that I think the biggest one is that sometimes your heart will loosen a little because you're just a good person. I have to say this, Pisces. You know, you don't start trouble. You don't hurt nobody. I don't cause trouble. I don't bother nobody. Yes, I love that. But you don't. But if somebody definitely comes for you, you do show up. You know, in a very protected spiritual way. But you really do have a good heart, and I don't say this, Pisces, but I feel what a good-hearted person feels like, and that is you. If people come correct, if people take care of their own problems, you know, and don't try to hurt you, assassinate your character, defame you, belittle you, all these things, bully you. There's so many things I feel for all of you guys out there. You know, you're able to find love and compassion for them. And it'll be easier when they're not bothering you. And you see some form of growth, even if it is from a distance. You know, and it'll loosen up the karma, and that's your choice. You know, but I clearly see the advice here, like do not touch. Do not do anything. Let it flow naturally. The forgiveness and the way the universe wants to do it. So, all right. I hope that made sense. All right, let's do career money. Let's use this deck. I haven't used this in a while, but I haven't been here in a while. All right. I missed you guys. I always missed you guys. Spirit, tell me more. Debt paid, changes, termination of employment, and wow, look at that. There's a double unemployment here. Job loss, unemployment. Doesn't have to be literal. It could just be a slowdown of work as well, Pisces. So always remember that. But if some of you did have some type of changes, the way that I'm seeing this, Pisces, is like your debt is paid. You've done what you can do in a certain area. Sometimes the universe recalculates you because it's like, okay, there's nothing left for you here. You know, So I know a lot of you are not in this energy. A lot of you are excelling financially and doing well. But I am getting the message here that there is something that you need to advance in, even if it's in your own job, you know, like you need to upgrade. You need to like the feeling is like if you're bored or unsatisfied with where you're at, even within your own job, there might be something else that could make you feel happier or make you feel like you can pay off your debts and stuff. But changes need to be done. Like this to me comes out like climbing the corporate ladder, you know. Don't lose faith and don't lose hope, Pisces, because there it's true when one door closes, another one opens, but you got to be willing to close the door behind you, you know, in order to make these changes. And I know that sounds cliche, but it is a true statement. So there's an active need for you to climb up the ladder, because I feel like there's something in your job that is calling you or excelling you to like, you need to do more, you can do more, and it's showing you that you can. You've been feeling it, you've been getting nudges from the universe that you can do more and you can get paid more. That's how I'm getting it, like you can get paid more. All right, let's go into the Oshos. Look at the bottom. Thunderbolt. I love Thunderbolt. Do you see? Okay, hold on. And I look at the bottom. Sometimes I do that. If I see it, I have to pick it up. And I did look at it. It's fine. All right. You turning inward this is what I was originally going to say, just with this one. Thunderbolt. You see, like there's a meditative person there, and it's like the more you go inward, the more like your energy becomes the center of the universe, kind of. And how strong your energy is will fix everything around you, even all these bullies, even all these naysayers, people that defame you, people that negate you. That was a word. Negate, and I don't know, is it negate? Yeah, negate, I don't know. But there's a fire that's inside of you, a power, Pisces, and it comes from your ability to physically not react, and also, and not just the non-reacting physically, but just you move things with your mind, you move things with your heart, with your soul, Pisces. You remember I said that with the Two of Swords? Your power of like, damn, you know, they're not that bad. I see a human side of them. And I see that coming up for you one day. And that's going to make, they're going to feel better. You know, this could also be them with that, but I don't know the employment. But it could change them. Things could be changed. Oh, their debt is paid off. Okay. That's for some of you too. Do you see that? The debt was paid off. So now changes are, this is in the position of why everything was happening. And once you started feeling what you were feeling, it ignited something. So it was able to change their circumstance and situation. So the power of your heart and the power of you forgiving a person can change a person's life. And circumstances. Again, Pisces, they need to go through what they need. They need to receive certain things. They need to like be receptive. And one of the ways that this all begins is by them knowing that they started everything that they started, and they created smoke and mirrors because they were attacking you in some way. So that is the key to people's karmas and fixing their karmas. You did a great job, Pisces, of cleaning up your energy. I do have this innocence here. You are not a perfect being. You know what makes you a good person is that you can admit that. Is that you try. You know, like if you show signs of anger or whatever it is, you're like, I shouldn't have done that. Let me go pray on that, God. Let me go sit here and meditate. Let me go find myself again. it was something that I was watching, and I don't know why it's coming up to me in my mind right now. It was who was this? I don't know. It was a comedian, and he was saying something about your children, like, you can't, like a parent is always afraid that 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 you send your child out into the world, and they're gonna be like, who sent this one out here unprepared? Like, who did this? Whose responsibility is this? And that's what I'm kind of feeling with all of this. Like, and it is true, I do. Like, I worry with my daughter, like, oh my goodness, like, they're gonna see that she's a slob, and I didn't teach her to clean her room, and all these things, and but she's surprising me. She's doing pretty good out there, doing those basic things. We all have to learn, right? We all have to learn. We have to go through it. We're young. That's that energy that I felt, and then we learn. And so she's going through it, but yeah, that's what it felt like. Like, don't send someone out there that's unprepared. So if someone tried to come into the arena with you. Oh, am I seeing an arena? Somebody tried to come into the arena with you, and they were very unprepared for the match that they had going on with you. They didn't know that you were, again, not innocent. Dark Pisces, I feel you. But also very knowledgeable. You're very knowledgeable. It's not how hard you can fight. It's like, you use a high level of intelligence and spirituality to beat your opponents, Pisces. So that's what I'm getting. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.